Angel Clark.
Welcome back to the Angel Clark Show on RadioFreedom.us. You know, the producer of the show was like motioning at me. He's telling me that I need to start talking. And it's difficult for me to start talking when I hear fantastic music. So I'm sorry. I hate to talk over great stuff. That's it. I hate to talk over great stuff. Now, I don't know if we have the audio worked out, but I think that we do. I have on the line with me Matt Bergman, who founded Punk Rock Libertarians in 2010. He formerly played guitar and sang in the Baltimore punk band TENWATCH, and currently plays guitar and sings in Post Freedom. Matt, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, awesome. All right. So, I am a huge fan of the Punk Rock Libertarians page. I mean, you guys post some really great stuff on there. And I have to also say that I think one of my favorite parts about this interview so far is we're using like a video chat, and I didn't turn my video on because I just didn't feel like it. But I look over and I see Matt sitting here smoking on a cigarette, and I'm like, yes, this is the whole point of doing interviews with people like this. It's great. It's awesome. And it kind of made me light one up as well. So, tell me about the page. You guys have a Facebook fan page that's got over 40,000 likes. So tell me about Punk Rock Libertarians. What made you decide that this was something you wanted to start?
Well, basically, for years I'd been on the internet and I was looking for such a place, for punk rockers who are libertarian, and I never found one. So one day I was like, I'll make one. Well,
there's definitely something to that, I think. But there really hasn't been there hasn't really been anywhere for libertarians that are into the punk scene to go to, at least not until you started this page. So you made Punk Rock Libertarians, and it looks like you guys have really blown up. I mean, did you expect that to happen?
I don't know. I know a lot of punk rockers who are libertarian, so it doesn't shock me a whole bunch. But I don't know. I just tried to operate the page, and, be an administrator of the page, just to really just do the best that I can, and I've been pleased with the results.
Yeah, and what I've found actually is a lot of the libertarians that I know that are closer to my own age, they do tend to be into punk rock music, but I wouldn't say that there's really a direct correlation. I would say that a lot of the punk rockers that I know, a lot of them are actually anarchists. And I think part of that has to do with the fact that, they don't like the government telling them what to do, or anyone in general telling them what to do. Not to mention, a lot of the music is very filled with anti-government sentiment, which I think goes really hand in hand. I mean, it all kind of ties in very well.
I agree. I'd say I'm an anarchist as well, but that's really an opinion. I really can't be one, but yeah.
I know what you mean by that. I have a difficult time when it comes to actually deciding what I am, right? It's like, I think that I'm a small L libertarian, but sometimes I just despise everything that the government does so much that I think that I'm an anarchist. And I kind of go back and forth. I think I decided that I just don't really like labels. So it doesn't really matter what I am, because I'm Angel Clark, and that's all there is to it. So
No, I totally see that. For a long time, I was a minarchist as well. And it was really through arguing with anarchists, And I guess the argument would be, minarchist, we believe in small government. And so we say, only use government for the really important things. Don't use government for the unimportant things, because we can do it better. But, if your argument is government's going to suck at handling the unimportant things, why would you want to entrust these buffoons with the power of handling the really important things? When is their monopoly? Would their monopoly actually hold the best results there?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely makes sense. Now, I think that one of the reasons why we brought you on is not just because we like the Facebook page and we like what you do, but didn't you guys just launch a website?
Yes, we did. We just launched www.punkrocklibertarians.com.
So tell me about it. What can I find on the website?
Well, right now you can find, 10, 12 articles that we posted. You can find we call it the PRL mixtape. It's basically just a MP3 player of musicians who have given us permission to play their music and promise not to sue us. And then that's mostly what's on there now. There's a picture gallery. There's links to Facebook and Twitter. And I think the really cool thing about the page is that we're taking submissions from anybody. Anybody can send us a submission for punkrocklibertarians.com. And, as long as they're not trolling or they're posting something that we totally don't believe in, we'll post it. So, the idea is we're really trying to build a community on there.
So is it going to be about news, or is it going to be about music, or is it going to be about both?
Both, and opinion, personal essays. And we're going to do more for music. We're going to have music reviews. We plan to have those in the future. Another idea is to eventually have 24/7 live streaming radio, and as we get enough people involved, I think we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of work. I mean, it's very difficult to get a new website built in this day and age. But one of the bright things about Facebook, and I constantly have to impose upon people just how important social media is. I obviously don't have to do that with you because you've already got a built-in fan base of 40,000 people, so you understand that social media is something that really should be taken advantage of. Of course, what I've found is that a lot of us who are anti-government, we don't really trust that we're going to be able to use Facebook forever and continue to have access to our fans. So I think that's a big part of why having a website is really so important. I know people that just have Facebook pages, and I'm like, what are you doing? Haven't you ever been banned from Facebook? Do you really trust that you're going to be able to have access to your page forever?
Yeah, that was a lot of it too. Just hearing people complain about Facebook. I mean, I can see why people would complain. I definitely think, people are waiting for something better. To my knowledge, something better hasn't really, taken off yet. I mean, of course, with nowhere near the success that Facebook has. So right now, Facebook's kind of still the place to be. But yeah, putting up the website, that was kind of a way to, I guess, really to remain in contact with people no matter what, Yeah, that's exactly what it is that I'm talking about. I tend to get banned from Facebook on a regular basis, and I feel like it's not really anything that I do. It's not really any particular things that I post. We get raids on our page, right? So we'll get 1,000 people that will attack the page all at once and report everything that's been posted. So something will end up getting you banned. And, it's I guess it's a fight that we have to fight. It's laughable that there are people that have the time to do that, but it's nice to have a backup. Now we have to step away for just a moment, but the Angel Clark Show will return more with Matt Bergman of punkrocklibertarians.com on radiofreedom.us.
Turning pigs into bacon. This is the Angel Clark Show.